Many announcements are made here at the BL community about the achievements of mock trial, which often leads one to wonder, what are the dynamics of mock trial, what exactly is it, and how does it work? Well, I'm here to find out.
From the beginning, just have always loved the problem, working it out with our lawyers, the presentation, the kids working hard. It's really like no other activity or class that you would take at Bishop Lynch. There's so much autonomy and self-starting qualities that you have to have, which are all just such important skills in life, that it's a good opportunity to grow that way.
Mr. Post was my mentor, and I've always known of his passion for mock trial and how much time he puts into it, and he's a phenomenal teacher.
Mock trial, it's really similar to debate. We basically do everything that real attorneys do. We get a case, we try it, we play both attorney and witness roles. It's kind of a merge of acting, debate, and just general public speaking.
The three main mock trial positions are paralegal, attorney, and witness. A witness is the person who sort of acts out in his character. The characters in the trial, they're the people who are involved in the trial, like the person who's guilty, the person who's guilty's best friend, people like that. The paralegals are sort of the people who work in the background. They help out the lawyers, they help out with paperwork. And then the attorneys are the ones who argue for either side. They're the ones who run the whole show.
So we have a lot of connections, and although it's the simplified rules of evidence that we use, they're still extremely complicated. And so the attorneys are absolutely vital, and they just give us so much of their time that I really like to thank them and appreciate them whenever I can, because they're expensive.
When you get the case, there is no ruling to whether or not the defendant is guilty, but usually there's a lot of evidence to point towards the defendant is guilty, but it doesn't actually say the defendant is guilty or not guilty.
There's a problem that we have to face, and it's all about advocacy. Each side, there's no better side to be on. It's all about how you can argue your case and how you can represent whichever case you're in.
The hardest part about mock trial is probably the preparation, because you have to be really, really prepared, because it seems like every time we go up against a team, there's always one team that's really, really prepared and it looks really good, so preparation. My mock trial experience so far has been great. Last year we went to New York, which was a lot of fun. And next year we're going to go to San Francisco and New York, which should be even more fun.
The experience I had in New York was actually really fun, because I met a team from Ireland, I met a team from England, I met a team from South Korea, and they each give us like little trinkets, and so I have some stuff from different parts of the world that kind of reminds me of like my experience at New York.
And mock trial really prepares you for public speaking, speaking in front of any sort of audience, job interviews, anything where you need to be eloquent and you need to be on your toes.
It's probably my favorite thing that I've been involved with as far as BL goes, and I do a lot of different activities, but mock trial has just been a marriage of all of my favorite things. I love acting, I love debate, and mock trial has just kind of really turned out to be perfect for me.
The requirements are there are no requirements. If you're good enough as a freshman to get in, come see me. The reality is that the experience is built on experience, and the longer you've been in my trial, the better you're going to do. It requires somebody who can really obviously think hard, think quick, maybe even getting beaten up but not showing it, you know what I mean? And being cool under pressure, all the sort of things that I guess translate someone into leadership.
Mock trial really is a great organization, especially if you want to work on your public speaking skills or prepare for a future in the legal system. Maybe you'll also want to try out next year. This has been Danielle Rogers reporting for Across Campus.